Hey, this is Jeremy with Strength in Numbers. I'm here with my wife Jen today, and we're going to talk to you today about how you can get cream of the crop items for bottom of the barrel prices when shopping for clothes. So we're going to talk to you today about how you can leverage holiday shopping to save big bucks on shopping for clothes. And the first thing we're going to talk about is the principle I teach clients all the time, which is work your way up. So Hun, how do you apply that principle? What's the method you use in our household to do that?
So basically I start, like you said, start low. I start with places like Savers or Goodwill. If you haven't heard of Savers, check your local stores for that. And then I'll go to consignment stores. And then from there, I'll check your department stores like Walmart or Target. And then from there, I'll go to your name brand stores like Gap or Old Navy or Children's Place, things like that.
Cool. And are there any things that we need to know specifically about those kinds of stores that we need to be aware of and ready for?
Yeah, so especially with the consignment stores and the retail stores, sign up for their emails. A lot of times you'll get coupons for the local stores, or you'll get emails about online deals that they have going on and can save a lot with that.
Awesome. And what can I expect when shopping at a place like Goodwill or Savers?
So with that, a few key things to keep in mind. So on holidays, you're going to save 50% off on everything.
Awesome. Wow.
Couple key things to know with that, though, is that with Goodwill, it needs to be an Easter Seals Goodwill. Some have more local charities that they donate to, but the Easter Seals Goodwills participate in that. So on a holiday or Black Friday, you're going to get 50% off of everything. And shop smart. Shop in an affluent town. You'll have Goodwills and Savers kind of all over the place, but go to one that's in a really nice town. You're going to find some really great gems.
Wow. That's a great idea.
So speaking of those gems, I have a couple examples to show you. This is obviously a beautiful little girl's Christmas dress. It's an Oshkosh brand, $5.
Wow.
This is Abercrombie Kids, a very nice, super soft sweatshirt, probably about $4, right? And then this is, you may not have heard, but there's a brand called Zara Kids. This is a Zara girls sweater. Brand new with the tags on it for $3.
That's awesome. And I remember, I've got pictures saved in my phones that I share with clients and say, look, this is we got a Tommy Hilfiger winter jacket one time that was like $83 retail for $6. So you never know what you can find at these stores. Thanks so much for sharing those tips. Those are awesome. Okay, so I've showed up. What else do I need to do for this shopping exercise?
So a couple of things beforehand that are important is, number one, just be prepared mentally. It's going to be busy. I mean, with those kind of sales, how is it not going to be busy? So especially with that, plan on going early. That way you can maybe hopefully avoid some of the crowds that'll be there later on. And along that same line, if possible, shop solo. Leave your kids with your partner or with grandma or somebody. Ideally, leave them, just go by yourself, leave them with somebody else. Ideally, too, have something, if you do need to try stuff on, be prepared, have clothes that you can just try stuff on over. That's going to save you a lot of time, because those fitting room lines can get very, very long.
That's good stuff, because as a man, I just go in there, hunt, and find it. And then I find myself wrestling with the jeans, and I'm like, no, I should have worn the sweatpants and whatever, make it easier. That's a good idea. So there's two more things that we'll make sure to mention, and it's very important not to forget these things. So next is, don't forget to factor in the tax. Maybe you live in a state where there's no sales tax on clothing below a certain dollar amount per item. But if you live in a wonderful state like we do, where every article of clothing is taxed, yay, then you've got to make sure you factor it in, because you get in the frenzy of the excitement and going $3 here, $4, $2, $1.50, and just pile up and then be still outside of budget because you got excited and you forgot sales tax. So don't forget to factor in the sales tax, and there are many awesome apps for that you can factor it in, also known as the good old calculator app, so you can use that too. And then lastly, make sure that you understand the return policy, because with these awesome deals often comes a little bit less flexibility. So such as Goodwill and Savers, oftentimes they're only exchange. You can't take the item back and get the dollars back. You're going to have to get a different item of the equivalent or credit towards that type of thing. And in many consignment stores, sales are often final. So be aware of those things where you might have a little bit more, a little less flexibility, and just be prepared for that. That's okay. Usually the deals are going to make up for that, And on that note as well, if you're shopping without your kid and you find something you're not quite sure is going to fit, think through that. If it's $2 and it's worth like, well, it doesn't fit, I'll give it to the cousin or whatever, that's okay. Just be prepared for that, so that if you have to make that rationale, you're not thinking it's like $7, maybe that's not worth it, but $2 is, and you're going to have that flexibility of your thought process as well. So those are 5 awesome tips you can use to leverage holiday shopping sales. And often the best time to use them are on holidays that coincide with the change of seasons. This will enable you to stock up you and your family's wardrobes with cream of the crop items at bottom of the barrel prices. This has been Jeremy with Strength in Numbers and my wife Jen, teaching you how to leverage holiday shopping sales and get the most bang for your buck. If you found this information helpful, please download my free ebook, The Money Finder, as well as book a free consultation with me because I'd love to keep helping you. This is Jeremy, helping to keep your wallet heavy and your heart light.